Okay. So good to see everyone on the call today, and those of you that are going to watch later. I was going to tell the group something, but as I'm waiting for Morty to hop on, but I wanted everybody to get to hear it. This is a little almond milk that I get. I order it from Amazon, and it's perfect for me because when I buy the big thing of almond milk, it goes bad before I use it all because I only use a little dab of it in my coffee, you know? So this is with our food program, you always look for at ingredients. And if the ingredients are on our food list, they're okay. So this says ingredients: filtered water, organic almonds, Himalayan pink salt, and that's all. So, and it's shelf stable, so until you open it, you don't have to refrigerate it. So I get it from Amazon. I get like a little case of it, and it lasts me like 2 or 3 months. Then the other thing I do with almond milk is I buy this and I order this from Amazon. It's from Burroughs. I don't know if y'all can see that name. It's Burroughs. And it's an almond milk concentrate. But as you can see, I haven't opened this one yet. It's like separates. So you have to shake it. But I also scoop down to the bottom and get the thick part and I use it like almond butter. But you can reconstitute this and make it into milk, almond milk. But because I just use it in my coffee, I'll just put a little scoop in my little coffee whipper thing and a little bit of water, and then it whips it up and makes my cream for my coffee. And it's real. I like this. This is like 20 bucks though for a jar, but it lasts me, y'all, like a couple months. But I want to tell you about something that my friend, she's a missionary to the Asian community. They came over last night and she brought me this. Can y'all see that? It's called jackfruit chips, and she got it at Costco. Y'all, it just says the ingredients, which I love, was ripened jackfruit, period. That's all it is. But it's like they're like a little chip and they're sweet enough to like give you that sweet satisfaction, but they're crunchy, like really crunchy. So another win for to have.
Where'd
It
she
has
get that from?
Costco. And I don't know if, like Sam's would have it, probably would, but you could probably look. But it's from Vietnam, and that's where their missionaries from. But I love it. Okay, so it's 8 carbs, but 4 fiber, which means there's only 4 carbs. But the carbs are it doesn't have any sugar added, but there is sugar. Like if you eat a third of a cup, you're getting like 6 grams of natural sugars. But you all know this program is not like you can't have natural sugars. You just have to, pay attention to them and limit them. So with the fiber, I'm thinking like this is very low glycemic index, very low, very good choice for a snack just to have and so healthy. I mean, jackfruit, I don't even know what it is, but it looked like the inside of it kind of looks like a grapefruit, but then each section, this is a section of that fruit that comes out. And she said they're really good fresh too, but my Lord, they're kind of almost a nutty um, flavor, but they're not nuts at all. It's a fruit. So welcome, everybody. We've got a couple more people that have joined us. So I want to start because I know most of you are on your lunch break, but welcome to our Drop Talk. We're talking about hormone health, and I'm going to share my screen so that we can go through this with you. I'm so glad to have Karen with us today. She's my friend from Canada, and she's one of the very first people that I talked to about the product. I just started when I went to see her last year. And so we were just together in Montana, and she's like, okay, let's talk. But she's a brand partner, so we are excited to, can y'all see that? I'm going to make sure I've got my thingy started so you can see it. So welcome to the picture of, this is, continue to share, okay. Welcome to Picture of Health and thermography, health and hormones presentation. Okay, so I hear this so much. People have tried everything, and I can get it because I felt the same way. And I felt like I was doing all the right things. I was like, I've been on keto for like 3 years, and there so many people are like, I'm trying so hard, and they're standing there with a Diet Coke in their hand. So a lot of people are they just need educated because there's some things that are hidden in our diet industry that really actually cause us to retain weight and sometimes even gain weight. So, and then we have the pharmaceutical side of things that has everything out of kilter. And that idea is, personified in this picture here. If you have a dirty fish tank, you're not going to drug the fish. You're going to clean the tank, right? So what we need to do is lifestyle modification. That's why, I'm always talking about these kind of things because, hey, we all need to snack. We have to eat, but it just needs to be the right kind of food and the right kind of fuel. So a lot of times we go to the doctor with an issue, I'm gaining weight, I'm having this or that. They, I'm not bashing doctors, but a lot of times they medicate us for something that really is a food induced problem. So here we're going to teach lifestyle modification, and the cornerstone of that is cleaning up the inside of your body because a lot of times it is the hormones are the culprit. You see all these issues, and every one of them has a medication that is prescribed for them. You can go and you can get medication for mood swings, for low libido, for headaches. I mean, people pop Tylenol all day long for headaches, for night sweats, for food cravings, for hot flashes, for acne. They put stuff on their face. Our skin is the largest organ in our body. So acne is a big issue with a lot of younger women, especially. Insomnia. Oh my goodness, as we get older, tiredness and fatigue, and then weight gain. But all of these are just symptoms that there's something wrong, and we have to address that. That's what I love about this company and about this product line is we actually address those issues. Now, there's 3 or 4 major hormones that can affect your weight. Your insulin hormones that regulate your sugar and your insulin levels, of course, and thyroid hormones that regulate your metabolism, cortisol hormones that regulate your stress, and then sex hormones that feed into all of this. I mean, the estrogen affects your thyroid, it affects your insulin, it affects your bones. It's incredible. But when we have these different, like for example, thyroid disorder, when we have these disorders, we have to remember that food was what God gave us first for medicine, and we can look at those issues and figure out, okay, of course you go to the doctor with a thyroid issue, they're going to medicate you, and a lot of people have to have the medication. But what about food? We think we're eating right, but did you know that if you have thyroid issues, you probably should avoid soybeans or soy? Did you know that you should avoid raw vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts and cabbage? They're fine if you cook them, but don't eat them raw. So, and you need to add things to your diet like wild caught, salmon, seafood, shrimp, all these things, pumpkin seeds, oysters, all the raising your zinc, raising your selenium, raising your iodine levels, that can all help your zinc. But all of this was brand new to me when I started studying about hormones. And so with this company, Partner Code, just let me introduce the company. Um, I joined in 2024 to this company, and I'm going to tell you why. But it's all about whole health and optimum health. We know that we age and we do have, we can't, none of us are exempt to the age issues that we're going to face, but we can live for optimum health for the age we are. I can't change the fact that I'm 66, but I want to be at optimum health for that age, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. This company offers over 100 products, and the cool thing about these products, you're probably already buying them because they're all multi-billion-dollar industries, and they're aligned with the trends like skincare, weight management, energy drinks, sports performance, diet, and functional foods. All these are mega trends, billion-dollar industries, and you're probably already buying them, so you can funnel those over and get them where they're whole and clean and pure, because our company, everything that we offer has third-party validation. It's first-class performance standards, and they're all created in FDA regulated, registered facilities. So our products are created by doctors and backed by science. And of course, we can't make any medical claims, but we do have public studies and clinical studies that go along with what our products do. So our flagship product is the weight loss product, the drops. In the US, they're called Slenderize drops. In Canada, they're called day and night drops. And I have just been deep diving into the Canadian formula because it's just new on the ground there. I mean, it's been in other countries, but I don't have any clients in other countries or people that I'm working with. So I do have some people in Canada, so I'm really loving what I'm learning about the day and night drops. And in fact, I just am ordering me some on the American Canadian little box that you can order, because they are so amazing what they do for you. And it's a little different formula and a little different dosage than what we do, but it all takes care of the hormones, the appetite, the energy, the metabolic system, it boosts your mood, it supports your thyroid, it helps, and it's all helps stabilize blood sugar, because those insulin fluctuations are what cause us to be hungry and crave different things and get out of control. So we do have an approved food list that we try to follow. And that's what I was saying. When you get a product and you look on the ingredient list, one ingredient foods are amazing. So especially when they're, such a healthy food. And when you look at another, whatever is like, this has Himalayan salt, and we can have Himalayan salt is on our list. So it has almonds, you can have almonds. So all of these things, make sure you look at the food list. This is just to be clear, my first 3 months, I stuck to this probably 90 to 95% of the time. My husband probably like 80 to 85% of the time. Of course, men always lose faster, but these are recommended. It's not like a strict diet. There's no counting calories, no counting macros, no counting carbs. It's just stick to the food. It's so simple. It's easy to travel with, easy to live with. And you just stick to the food list as close as you can. And this is just my story. I started off this is in 2024. I think this was actually right on my trip to see Karen before I got there, or maybe right after I was there, on the left. And of course, my journey, my first 3 months pictures. And then this is in January, this picture on the right. But I had been on keto for 3 or 4 years, and I gained so much weight during 2020. We thought we were all going to die. So I ate bread and cake the whole year. So we survived. And then I had 40 pounds on me that I had to get rid of. But I could not get rid of it, y'all. I could lose 10, and as soon as we traveled, I would gain 12. It was just crazy. And then I finally went to the doctor in January of 2024. She told me my cortisol levels were off the chart. She was concerned about my health as far as my adrenals. And my husband had been to the doctor also that January, and they diagnosed him with insulin resistance. He had been on a program a whole year before in 2023 that had not touched his waist. And so our friend Darla, she started talking to us, sending us information about these drops. And when I saw that it helped cortisol hormone, and insulin resistance, I thought, well, what would it hurt for us to try it? So we started on them in June the 22nd of 2024. And these are my pictures, July 22nd and August 22nd. And of course, it's just been an amazing trip. My husband lost 20 pounds in less than 8 weeks. Y'all, he had the whole year of 2023 had worked out, had a personal trainer, and his waist did not budge. He's down like so many, like 2 pant sizes, and has kept it off. He's basically on maintenance now. So it's so exciting because not only are I and my husband seeing wins, but we get texts every day from our friends that we've got on the products. This one girl, she was just going to try to lose a few pounds for her son's wedding. She was going to try to lose, I think, 12 or 15 pounds, and she lost 19 pounds. So overpromise and underdeliver is what we're used to, right? Well, that's not what these drops do. It's the opposite. Mike and Anna, our very dear friends in Georgia, this is their 1 month pictures. They have done amazing. Anna lost 14 pounds, but most of it was in her waist, her belly. She had insulin resistance so bad. And Mike has lost over 50 pounds at this point, I'm sure, because this was a little bit ago. They both feel amazing. That's my picture again. I don't know why I have it in there twice, but I did put this. I was going to tell you about this. Guess how many pounds? I put that on Facebook. And at that point, I was at like 25 or 26 pounds, and nobody guessed less than 50 pounds. Everybody thought I'd lost at least 50 because the inches go away. It's just incredible because of this product really goes right to the areas that have the fat deposits and help you. And there's another picture of us, 2020. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then Philip, our friend, has lost 12 pounds and 7 inches on his waist. He's kept that off. He's hilarious. He's like, he calls me Sister Wanda. Sister Wanda, I don't even look at that food list, but I can just take the drops. And I said, well, Philip, I don't recommend that as the program to advertise, but hey, if it works for you. This is my friend Elizabeth. She may be on this call or now or later, but this is her 1 year picture. Look at her. She's only been on the drop since January, and this was just a couple weeks ago. And she feels amazing. She has an amazing story. I hope you get to hear her. She had COVID. She was on in 2021, I think it was, or 22. She was on the ventilator for like 20 some days and had what they call long haulers COVID. She had lung issues. When she talked to me the first time, she was basically living her life on the couch. Took her all day long to just get up and cook supper for her family because she had no energy, shortness of breath. She had voice problems from having that tube in so long. And now she is like completely recovered and doing amazing and in the business too. This is Brandie. Brandie is on the call. Not only has she lost weight, look at her picture, but she's lost inches. She has no more migraines, and we're going to get her on to talk about how she has no more diverticulitis. She was in and out of the hospital every year, and this year she has not been hospitalized. She started in January and has not had any problems. This is just from January. She's having this success. So, Brandie, I'm so glad to have you on the call. Hang on a second. Jelaine and Debbie, my friends, are on. Look at them just in a couple months what happened with their success. And I love it when friends join together. My friend Michelle and I, we took a picture a couple years ago, and then we've both been on the drops. Look at us. It's amazing to feel that kind of good, y'all. Just the transformation is incredible. Brittany is our PCOS flag girl. She is healing her body, losing weight, and she's helping others with this terrible, terrible disease that there is no cure for, but she's lost over 106 pounds at this point. I know it's more than that because I heard her talking the other day, and she's lost even more. Kim Gray, she's off disability. She has muscular dystrophy, and I got to meet her in January in Utah. She's a sweetheart. She is incredible. She's lost over 120 pounds and works this business full time now. Her story, if you ever get a chance to hear it, is incredible. But look at her. She is amazing. And then Randy lost 157 pounds. That's a whole person. Yeah, that's a whole person. Look at his pants. And I love it when couples join together like Jeff and I did, but Melissa and Andrew combined have lost over 130 pounds. This young lady lost 73 pounds. There's no age limit for weight loss and success on this product. Shanice has lost 27 pounds, but she's more excited, I think, about her A1C going from 13 down. My thing is covering it you can see it. I can't, from 13.2 down to something I can't see. Y'all tell me what it is. I can't find my cursor again. It's gone and I can't move it.
13.2 to 6.8.
6.8. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Brandie. And then Tracy Hamilton. is her thyroid levels are back to normal, and so exciting. Dr. Crystal Vance, she is one of our spokespersons. She's on the physicians board, and she's lost more than she currently weighs. So she's lost over 160 pounds, and I just love her. I've got to meet her several times, and she's a sweetheart. My mentor and superstar Susan Frank is an RN, retired RN. She lost 48 pounds and has kept it off for over 8 years. And she's a top producer in Partner Co. She's our fearless, team unstoppable leader. And I am so honored to have her speaking into my life. I have her on my on speed dial. She is always, in fact, last week she was on the call with us. Um, and shared some things about the business side of it. Brandie, I'm going to go ahead and just finish this off, but then I want you to speak up if you have time to tell that you've gone through. And Tara, I see you on here now too. There's a few more, and I've lost my cursor, so I can't open up anything. But you might be saying, well, okay, how do I get started with these drops? They sound wonderful. There's three options. And first of all, you can just continue to be a customer and buy retail. We buy it, most of us that are in the company, we buy in bulk. So we are able to save you right off the bat, save you $33 just from buying retail online. So for $167, you can get started on just on the drops and try them for yourself, get them in your body. And that's the thing, get them in your body 3 times a day, and then modification of your lifestyle and diet as quickly as possible. These drops give you the courage to do that. So it's not you by yourself. Plus you have us in your back pocket. We're always here for you. If you have hit a plateau or you're having a problem with anything, we have tips and tricks that have helped us. The second option is subscribe and save, and you immediately save 15%. There's over 100 products. Like I told you, you're probably already buying some of these products. I was buying stuff from Amazon, Ancient Nutrition, Dr. Axe, but I have moved everything that I could over here to Partner Co. because I am so confident about the way they are committed to making sure these products are clean. There's no hidden ingredients from China or somewhere that's going to make us sick in the long run. And they're very, very committed. There's everything you need. We've got it for your health and supplements, vitamins, minerals, you name it. We have it here. So subscribe and save customer is a preferred customer. When you sign up for your product, you just click monthly subscription, you automatically get 15% off. And then there's a third option, and that is partner with us. Imagine getting healthy and losing weight and feeling amazing, and you get paid to do it. I'm like, what in the world? It's so incredible. Y'all, I'm so thankful for this company because I chose number three. I opened a virtual business for $29.95. I got a free website. I got a back office. I got apps on my phone where I can do the business. It doesn't take that much time at all. We have award-winning marketing tools. We have training. You listen. You might say, well, I don't have time for all this. It's whatever you have time for. If you have time to do this full time, we got you. If you want to do this totally part time, you can do that. There's no pressure. And I've been with other companies where they shamed me and made me feel guilty because I have a ministry. I have another whole life. And if I didn't show up for every Zoom call and every meeting, they made me feel like I was a loser. This company is not that way. It is incredible. It's up to you. We're here for you. If you want to do, 24 hours a day, we got you. If you want to do it a couple hours a week, we got you. And that's what I love about this company. With option number three, you open your virtual business for $29.95, and then you have wholesale privileges and you have bulk purchase privileges. So, for example, if you want to get 4 boxes of drops, you get them for the price of 3. So you can keep one, sell the other 3, and you basically getting yours free. Or you can keep all 4 of them and you have a 4-month supply. Or you and your spouse or you and your friend can have a 2-month supply. Whatever you decide, this is a great place to start. And this is where a lot of people do start. And with option 3, you also turn social media into profit. There's nothing like scrolling Facebook and making money for doing it, and getting on Facebook or getting on Instagram and making money for doing it. And this app is incredible, called Boards. I was so hesitant to really get started in the business because of my busy schedule with ministry, and I have a brick and mortar clinic that I run and own. But when Susan showed me this, she said, Wanda, look, all you do is you click on, if people ask you a question, you click on the answer and there it is. So I'm trying to find my cursor. It's just disappeared. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry, y'all. I really need to figure this out because I want to be able to show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Maybe hit play again, see if I can. Okay, there we go. So here we go. You just click on the drops, whatever, and my cursor's gone again. This is crazy. I got to figure this out later. Okay, so you click on whatever question they ask you. It's just incredible. I love this app so much. And it's free unless you want to use it for other things, and you can purchase it by the month or the year or whatever. But so this is like kind of like Sam's Club or Costco. You buy a membership. Of course, with them you have to renew it every year, right? With Partner Co, it's a one-time $29.95. You never have to renew it. But the more you buy, the bigger your discount is, which means the bigger your profits are. So I told you if you bought 4, it's like you're getting 1 free. Well, if you buy 10, it's like you're getting 7 free. Because so you use 1, you sell 9, you earn $500. And here's the whole look at the big pack. If you're going to get really, a lot of people want to do this full time as a business, so they'll get 30 packs. A 30 pack for 2,300 plus tax and shipping, and they sell them and they make $5,000, and the profit is like over $2,700, which is crazy ROI. If you know anything about business, I'm just telling you, it don't happen. You don't make that kind of in sales. That is unheard of to make 117% return on your investment. So get with the person that has told you to come here and look at this. We're ready to get you started. Once you get onboarded, we'll do you a launch party, and your picture will be here next week. And we'll be getting ready to launch you into your business and with your friends and your social media connections. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm just going to ask Brandie to, I'm going to go back to her picture and let Brandie tell you a little bit about her experience. Go ahead, Brandie.
Hey everyone. I'm gonna make this real quick because I'm almost back at work. So yes. So in 2019, I got diagnosed with diverticulitis, which is a very bad gut disease, which is not good. And in 2019, I had a bunch of episodes. I was always in the hospital. Every 3 to 4 months, I was in the hospital all the time on antibiotics. My first hospital stay, I was there for 5 days on 28 antibiotics. It was just bad. It was just unreal. It was just something that I just did not want to deal with the rest of my life. So I prayed and I fasted for God to send me something that was going to help me. So from 2019 to November of 2024, my last hospital stay, I think, was in June or July of August 24. Like I said, I was in the hospital in and out. Sometimes it was 2 times a month, sometimes it would skip, and it would take 3 months and I'd be back in the hospital. It was just something all the time. But the last time I was in the hospital, they were always talking about doing surgery, wanting to take out part of my colon. That was my only option. That was my last resort. Well, when you go to battle in prayer with God, because you just need that miracle to happen. I had my elders praying for me, and I knew God was going to do it. So I told the doctors, no, I weren't having surgery. I knew I was going to wait on God. God was going to do it. So I was introduced to the drops. Um, First of all, I watched my pastor and his wife. I got inspired. They lost weight. They were looking healthy, and I was just like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. The first time I was introduced to them, I was like, nope, not going to sell it, not going to promote it. I have a boutique. I have life going on, just not going to happen. And then I watched their journey. And then, I talked to Sister Wanda and she was like, just give it a chance. You never know. So me and Liz jumped on it. We gave it a chance and we started taking the drops. I started taking the drops and I was figured out, well, if I can take these drops and people's always asking me questions, I might as well work it like it's a business. So I decided to work it like it was a business. Started getting into it, started taking the drops, started eating healthy. First week, lost 7 pounds. Second week, lost 4 pounds. And it just went from then on. It just took a whole new level, a whole new look in life. But I'm saying that because I got to hurry up. To say all that, when I started drops in January, it is now August. I have not been in the hospital not one time for my diverticulitis. And when I
Wow.
tell you, it makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry because you go from doctors saying you got to have part of your colon taken out to me going to get a colonoscopy not too long ago. And he just says you have the perfect colon for somebody who has such severe diverticulitis.
Wow.
So that paperwork I have on hand, that paperwork I can show. I mean, between God and these drops, I have a real testimony and I am real grateful. And I will preach it till the Lord comes that sometimes God will send blessings your way. Sometimes God will send opportunities your way. And when he opens that door, you just need to walk through it because at first I weren't gonna walk through that door, but I walked through that door and I am very grateful because this business has been a blessing to me, health wise, financial wise, and I would not choose it over again. And I
Yes, and
feel
Brandie just earned a huge promotion. She is now manager and she's getting ready to go to PXP in Dallas and walk the stage, girl. I'm so proud of you.
yes, yes, I am so excited, and it's all God. It is all God. My health has done a 360. I mean, just the thought of not being in a hospital, being stuck constantly with IVs, being told you're going to lose your colon, it's just been a blessing. It's been a true blessing. And I appreciate God. I appreciate God for letting this business come into my life. I appreciate my mentor, Sister Wanda, and just everybody who has played a part in this. And you guys, I mean, when I tell you it's real, it's real. And I love it.
Thank you, Brandie. I'm so proud of you. And thank you for taking time on your lunch break. She just she's been in her car the whole lunch break. She hasn't really got a break, been on this call. And that's why she's being successful in the business side of it. So if you're interested in any part that we've, talked about, if you want to just get on the drops. If you just want to be retail, if you want to be a preferred customer, whatever you want to do, we're here for you. If anybody else wants to hop on, I see several other people on the call that may want to just pop on. And Brandie, if you have to go back to work or mute us down, you can. Thank you again for sharing with us today.
You're welcome.
And she didn't even mention her migraines are gone, which the girl, I'm telling you, she has been through it the past 2 years, and God has just taken care of so many things with just the drops. And I think um,
Yes.
we pray and we believe God to help us, and sometimes he doesn't just dump it right on our head free. He's like, okay, I'll do this step if you do that step. So this has been
Right.
an amazing opportunity for both of us, actually on the same vein.
Right.
Anybody else want to hop on, or you want to say anything else before you go? Okay. Well, I am available. I'm going to stop the recording. And if anybody wants to hang out and ask questions, that's what we're here for, and you won't be recorded. Thank you so much for joining the call today. We're excited about what is happening in your lives and your health. Have a blessed one.